Thank you for tuning in today. This is my second video that I'm calling introductory video number 2 to my channel on YouTube, which is called Solo Roaming. And today I'm going to do an exterior of my Class C motorhome. It's a Winnebago Itasca Sundancer, and I call it Sunny after the Sundancer word. That sounded good enough to me. But anyway, it's an oldie but goodie. It's a 1987, and I bought this with 88,000 and miles on it, and it still just has 89,200 or something like that, which I didn't think was too bad for something of this age. Now, I knew when I bought it that I was going to have to do some work to it, so that didn't surprise me at all. The tires on this were 17 years old, so I had to buy 6 new tires for it, which I knew that the day I bought it. I could tell that the tires were worn. And you know, tires are a big safety issue, so you don't want to take any chances with that. So I'm not going to bore you with all the details of here's my water heater, here's my vent, because I'm going to take this thing out anyway, that furnace. That's good space for, I think, 2 more batteries for my solar. I did on the water heater. It was just LP gas, and I put one of those Camco hybrid heat things in the water heater so I can run it off of electricity or LP gas if I choose. Now, this is a 4,000 watt Onan generator. I had it put in the shop, and it needed the carburetor cleaned and some maintenance put on it. And the guy was saying that it would be hard to find parts for one that old, and he did the best he could to it. But it's just purring like a kitten right now. I'm real happy with that. Now up here I have a vent. That's for a portable air conditioning unit I put in there. The air conditioner I took out, blew real cold air, but the thing, those things use a lot of power, and I was trying to reduce this down to where I could plug it into a house if I needed to. And that's an extension cord there to the air conditioner. Now, I didn't drive too far today, so I just stuck it right on here, but I do have a way of mounting that in the back of the tire so it don't look quite so jet clamped. But anyway, walking on around this way, it's just standard right now, just like any motorhome. The only difference here with this right now is that in back of this is insulation, because that was access to the LP gas for the refrigerator, and I really didn't like the way that thing worked, so I took it out. And down there's a little bit of storage, and that's where my Coach LP tank is. And something I forgot to mention in my other video, one other reason that I have 2 LP tanks on that trailer is because I refill those 1-pound LP gas cylinders, like the kind that you use in buddy heaters. And I do have a medium-sized buddy heater inside. When it gets cold, I can use that instead of that furnace. Now, there are a couple of people that I want to give a shout out to in this video, and one of them is yeah, and I'm missing a hubcap. I found a place to get one of those. These are weird sized tires, 16 and a halves. You can't just find that kind of stuff anywhere. But anyway, I wanted to give a shout out to a channel that I've been following for quite some time called Pandemonium. And the reason for that is that I had intended on buying a Class A about 10 feet longer than this thing. By the way, this measures 22 and a half feet from bumper to bumper, so it's a small Class C. But anyway, Pandemonium has been driving around for at least a couple of years now, maybe longer, in a Class C about the size of this one, that's also a Chevy like this one and a 350 cubic inch. And she was pulling a car in the back of a toad in the back of her Class C also with that 350 cubic inches. And I figured that if you can't find a part for a Chevy 350, then you're not going to be able to find a part for anything, because that's one of the most widely manufactured engines probably in the history of automotives. But anyway, so I wanted to, give a shout out to Pandemonium, because that had a lot to do with what size of a motorhome I bought. The second shout out I wanted to give was to a channel. The lady calls herself 2012 Escape 1. And the reason I'm giving a shout out about that is because of this winch right here. And the reason for that is that she would do videos out scouting around in this little Suzuki 4x4 she has that she uses as a toad in the back of her small Class A. And she went to a lot of places that I thought, boy, I'd like to go here. And she was saying that, well, I won't bring my motorhome up here. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to be a woman out stuck anywhere either. So you can't blame her for that. But anyway, I decided, well, I would like to go to some of those places. And if I ever get stuck, I wanted to at least have a little bit of assurance that I could get out of a jam. So that's the reason for this winch on the front. Now, I had planned on spending probably $800 or $900 on a winch, and I read some reviews. This is a Badland winch. It comes from Harbor Freight. We all know that you can get some good things or some bad things at Harbor Freight. But this one magazine named this a top buy in winches. I forget which magazine, like Motor Trend or something like that. And the other reviews that I looked up were really good on this. And I think, Harbor Freight has sales constantly, but I think I paid $280 for this, and then another $50 for that flat metal mounting bracket there. The piece of 4-inch angle iron I had myself. So I've got that on there really good, and it would be really hard for somebody to steal it. So that gives me just a little bit of security if I'm driving through a mud hole somewhere, that maybe I'll be able to pull myself out. And I'm not going to disagree with anybody that tells me that Sonny needs a bath, because Sonny does need a bath, and we'll be getting one shortly. So that's about all there is to talk about the outside of this right now. So I'm going to go ahead and go up to the top. There's more to talk about up there. Okay, we're back, and I'm not going to go all the way up here. I think everybody will be able to see that I have 3 100-watt solar panels up there, and those work really well. I'm going to do a video on my solar panels and my electrical setup and internet connections and stuff like that at a later date, not too far off. I hope this wind out here is not muting my voice out, but I picked a good, nice, cloudy, windy day to do this. But anyway, that Escargot by Sears there, I have that sitting where the air conditioner was, and what I have there is what I call my prepper tools. I have a little bit of prepper in me. I keep stuff in there like a bow saw and an axe, an army shovel, a hatchet. I do have some battery powered tools in there, like one of those small circular saws and a sawzall and stuff like that. And right here is where I mount my TV antenna. I'm not going to take this apart, but this pulls up, and then I mount a TV antenna to it, just so I can pick up HD TV from local channels. Also, there's the top of my Fantastic vent, and we all know what those are about. So I'm going to get down from here out of the wind. So right now I'm back here trying to hide from the wind. You can see I'm in the back of a Walmart shopping center, and this is the second time I tried to make this video today. I went back up to Oak Mountain where I made the first video, and that wind up there would just about knock you down on top of that mountain, and I knew that I just wouldn't be able to get my voice across on this camera. So I'm down here right now doing the second take on this part 2 video. But there was one other thing that I wanted to show. I really like these jacks. I got them from Amazon.com, and they came 4 in a set, and that came with this 3/4 inch, I don't know what you'd call that. It's like a socket, except it's made so that it goes in a drill. And I'm just amazed. This is an 18-volt drill, not real powerful. But anyway, I want you to look at how much that'll lift that thing up and secure it pretty good. I was really happy with these things, and it wasn't real hard to get this thing leveled up. And the place where I park it every day is not so level, so I was really happy with that. So I'm going to take this down. That's how easy they come loose, and you just take them and pull them out. And I haven't exactly figured out where I'm going to store them yet, probably somewhere in my trailer. But thank you for coming along today. And like I said, a big shout out to Pandemonium and 2012 Escapee 1. And I hope I got that right. But anyway, they've really helped me out. And the YouTube community in general. I mean, I've really researched a lot of stuff, even people showing you how to dump your black tank and everything. I didn't know anything about that kind of stuff when I started this. And so YouTube to me is not just entertainment, it's also learning from other people, the knowledge that they've gathered over a period of time. And I found that you can search just about anything on YouTube that you want to know about, and you'll be able to find an answer to your question. But anyway, thanks for coming along on this second video. The third video will be an interior tour, and the fourth video is going to be about my solar power and how I hooked it up and what the deal was with it, and how I power electrical stuff, and also how I use my laptop and my iPhone and my TV and all that sort of thing. So bear with me. By the time I get those 4 videos done, it's going to be time for me. I'm trying to get out of this wind if you wonder what I'm doing. By the time I get these 4 videos done, it's going to be time for me to take off to that work camping job up in Des Moines, Iowa. So I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and thank you.